I watched a podcast the other day that blew me away. So it was a Jordan Peterson podcast, number 563, titled Something Non-Human Has Been Here for a Long Time. Peterson, he interviews a guy named Dr. Gary with 2 R's, Gary Nolan, Nolan.
Okay.
And he is a Stanford professor, geneticist, PhD, probably one of the most prolific inventors in our time right now over at Stanford, raking in royalties, selling businesses. He's had up to like 12 businesses. He has over 65 patents, I believe, 350 research articles, and the holder of 50 US patents, and has been honored as one of the top 25 inventors at Stanford University.
So pretty legit.
Totally legit.
Okay.
Highly, highly, highly credible. And when they talk about people who have been published, most people who have a PhD have published 3 articles or maybe 2 articles,
Maybe.
2 papers,
Yeah.
I should say. He's published over 300.
Okay.
300. So what
Super
resonated with me were 2 things or 3 things. One was he's so credible, but how does he do it? How is he so prolific? One thing that he mentioned in his companies is he's teaching LLMs to write grants for his projects, as well as submit trademark papers to his trademark lawyers, which is the grunt work, the heavy work.
Right.
And part of it just made me realize we need to do more of that. We need to work harder at implementing AI in our company. We're doing a great job. Just as Motion, we're using Opus AI, we're using Chat, we're using 5 or 6 tools, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's just amazing
Scratching
how
the
prolific
surface.
he is with AI. But the ending of the podcast is, and you guys all got to listen to it, because he talks about what he does in genetics and blood work, and he creates these machines that test blood and test materials and all kinds of stuff that his patents do. But he's so credible that the Department of Defense, I'm summarizing, came to him and said, hey, we want you to check out the data behind all these UAPs and UFOs and these people claiming they've seen stuff or been taken up or whatever. So he did his data work, because he says it's all about the data.
Right.
So all he cares about is where's the data going to point him. And at the end of the podcast, he goes, 100% they're here.
Nope.
100%.
Nope.
You're not a believer?
I'm a believer. I don't want to be a believer.
Okay, so watch the podcast.
And he's
because
gonna
he's so
put me on that way.
believable. And
Well,
he's so smart.
And it's not like he's just a crackpot walking around in a trench coat down the Vegas Strip. Like
he's just going off of data and observation, nothing else.
Tom DeLonge from Blink-182 has been saying that aliens exist for years.
Well,
and everyone's like,
if you can't
well,
believe a rock star.
right, believe
So-
this guy.
He ends a podcast with, I think the earth is somebody else's land,
Ooh.
somebody else's property.
Let's put us on a bus or something.
So
But
I'm a believer.
well, look out. I mean, look at this. There's no way it's just us. Like how